Hi guys, Daniel of My Cigar Blog, back again for another cigar review obviously. We're here in the private room of Maduro. We've got a mic this time which is a lot better than the last one, and it probably is going to be a much better experience. And I think we do need to have a better experience this time because the cigar that we are reviewing is going to be the Anejo 49. It's the Arturo Fuente Anejo number 49. I got this box in 2004, I believe, 2004. So it's got about 7 years of age in it. It's a double Corona. As you can see, it's amazingly well kept, and the Maduro wrapper is just flawless. If you notice the yellowings of the band, the oil is seeped through. You'll see some stills of how yellow the cello has become, and that will be the cigar that we'll be smoking today. So give us a few minutes to set up, and we'll get started. Alright, here we have the specimen that I'm going to be smoking today. The man behind the camera, Ming, will have another stick. Arturo Fuente Anejo 49, number 49. Now, one of the interesting things about this cigar is that it's extremely rare. Not sure that it's still in practice today, but back then when I got my hands on this box, they only released this cigar during Father's Day and Christmas time, so that it can be used or it can be bought and given as gifts for those special occasions. Before I even got my hands on them, they already spent at least 3 years of time being made. So the stick that I'm smoking today, as you can see, it's quite magnificent. It has actually been, from crop to into my hand, it's been more than 11 years now. If you can get really nice close-ups of this, you'll see how oily the stick is. It's still exuding a lot of its oils. Right there, you can see an oil spot. You get a spot of that and you rub it in your fingers. It's amazing. It's one of those cigars which I must say that Cuban cigars are not able to replicate in good form, is the health of the wrapper. A wrapper that's been, in my humidor, this cigar has been in my humidor for so long, and it's still able to exude all that richness and luxury. It's got this distinct plum fruitiness. Preserved plum, I think, was the word that we used just now describing how it smelled. Draw is excellent, just the way I like it. Alright, I'm going to get back to you in a minute where we light this baby up and we'll give you our first impressions. Be back in a second. It's a bit of a torch. I'm going to try and use the cedar that the cigar comes wrapped in to get this going. I guess in the last 5 years since I've had the last one, I wonder what it tastes like now. Wow. Right off the bat, very deep chocolatey notes. Not as much fruitiness as I remember it to be, and definitely not as much fruitiness as the scent or the aroma of the cigar before lit suggested. But a very nice deep chocolatiness, which is of course quite unique. And again, I really don't remember it being this tasting like this. Right, we're going to get into this a bit more, guys, and then we'll come back with our thoughts after the first third or so. Hang on. We both kind of agree that it's a really powerful smoke. You would have thought that time would have mellowed this cigar out a bit, given it, a little bit more, how would I say, easiness to go with, but definitely not. If anything, I'm just thinking back the last time I spoke, if anything, its cigar has actually become stronger. A lot of espresso notes, very deep, dark chocolate, and definitely contrary to what it smelled like, not a bit of fruitiness at all. Ming was just telling me just now he's getting a bit of spice. I can see where that's coming from, but not just yet from mine. But the smoke volume is incredible, as you can see. For a cigar that is quite well bunched, not much give. The cigar, as you can see, I'm pressing down, not much give on it. It's pretty hard, but the draw is excellent. The smoke volume is great. That just tells me the construction of this particular cigar is outstanding. And it's probably nothing less than you would expect from the Fuente family. I expect this cigar to change over the next couple of minutes. We'll take it past the halfway line and we'll get back to you. But right now it's just lots of espresso-ness, lots of coffee. Throw in a dark bar of really dark Swiss chocolate and you'll get what I'm getting right now. Very nice, very luxurious, very balanced. For all the power that it has, it actually is quite balanced.
What do you think of the whole wine and cigar pairing thing?
Wines actually don't go so well with cigars,
no?
in my opinion. I think if anything, the only wine that does go well are the sweet wines, like
the
ports.
dessert wines.
The ports go well. The ports are okay, but the rest of it, no. Because you see, the thing is that wines, what I find is that the good wines are very delicate in themselves, and they've got a lot of very unique and interesting flavors. And you clash it with cigar, and it just like spoils everything. Second half of the cigar, and it's been a great stick. A lot of complexity. When I talk about complexity in the cigar, what I really mean is that the cigar changes over time. All right, from the opening inch or two, which had so much power, so much coffee, so much dark chocolateness behind it. It's almost like a meal in itself. Right? The amount of saliva and how it feels in the mouth feels like a big juicy steak that you're having. Now once you go past the halfway point, it begins to mellow out a bit. A lot more sweetness now, a lot more. The smoke itself is very sweet. And the finish, interestingly enough, has got a bit of saltiness. So for a cigar that's able to do so many things in such a short, small space of time, to me that makes a great cigar. The evolution is fantastic. It's definitely not as powerful now as it was in the first third. It's mellowed out a bit. It's much creamier now, a bit musky even, and that makes for quite an enjoyable experience. Draw has been perfect. Aroma is really to die for. We've got two of these babies smoking up this whole room, and it's really giving the room this classy, luxurious aroma. Very flowery for my nose. Ming has got some interesting thoughts about what it smells like. He's bringing out all sorts of weird spice foods and all that. But to me, it's flowery. The aroma is very flowery. It's got a little bit of woodiness, but not very pronounced. It's just very sweet overall right now. The whole package has become just so relaxing. And probably that's the best word I can use to describe the cigar at the halfway. It's relaxing. It's a gorgeous smell. Alright, we're going to take it down to the last third and come back with you our final impressions, guys. Hang on tight. Hey guys, as you can see, final third, and it's feet up position, completely stoned. It's a very powerful cigar right at the end, and even for an experienced smoker like myself, and I didn't come here with an empty stomach. This cigar has taken me to the cleaners. Not to say that it's bad, but it's a rare day that you get a cigar that does this to me, and it's relaxing. It's luxurious. You just feel like you want to put your feet up and just sit back and enjoy the ride. Flavor-wise, a bit of spice now. Definitely the bitterness, the espresso bitterness is back. As you will recall, from the middle was very mild, it started getting mellow, and now towards the end it's like saying, this is what I am, alright, don't forget me, and then you kick you in the head a few times just to make the point. That's what this guy is doing right now. The burn right to the end is perfect, the draw is perfect, a lot of spiciness now, tingles on the lips and the tongue. And I must say that Anejos have a certain muskiness about them, which is quite unique. It's almost like a fine boiled brandy. One final note about Anejo before we sign off for today. It's an interesting package because it's not just flavors, not just the power and the stone outness that you're going to get, but it's also the aroma. We were just talking about this before, and although the aroma smells very fruity and flowery, but you don't get that much of that in the flavor, which I think I'm not sure how the Fuentes did it as far as the blend is concerned, but they were able to separate the aroma of the flavor, the aroma of the cigar as far as the smoke smells, and what it tastes like. And it's almost as though all your senses therefore are massaged and given a certain amount of pleasure. Your palate is given that pleasure of having that sweet bitterness that is just so nice, and the aroma gives your nose a pleasure which is also very, very elusive in most other cigars. So being able to separate the two, outstanding, and for both of them to be great, even better. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm not sure whether it's easy to get the cigars, but if you can get your hands on them, you know, they only release a few times a year, try it. At least a stick, at least two. Get them, smoke them, enjoy them. Alright, this is Aizen Danon from My Cigar Blog signing off. A great shout out to Ming for the great camera work. Thank you very much. See you again next time.